Remember, the company also reported numbers yesterday. Margins were weaker, but there's a relief that has come in from NCLAT for the company as Appellate tribunal has set aside NCLT's order on reviewing the approval for merger with Sony. It's an important update. Let me get in Ashmit to tell us more on this one. Ashmit, what are you picking up?
Well, major relief coming in for the Sony-Zee merger. The NCLT order, which had directed the exchanges BSE and NSE to review their NOCs granted to this merger, that NCLT order now stands set aside. Now, here's the context to it all. April 25th is when SEBI came out with an order with negative findings on mismanagement of funds by a sister concern of Zee. Now, that is the order that was cited before the NCLT, and subsequently the NCLT proceeded to direct the exchanges to review their NOCs in light of these latest findings coming in from the market regulator. It was challenged before the Appellate tribunal. Here, Zee essentially argued that they have secured all the necessary approvals, SEBI, CCI, Income Tax Department, there is no opposition, and importantly, they pointed out that they were not heard by the NCLT before asking the exchanges to review the order. Now, that is something that the Appellate tribunal has taken objection to. The Appellate tribunal held that this was a bare minimum that should have been done. Zee should have been allowed an opportunity to respond to these concerns, and that this is a violation of principles of natural justice. So on that count, the NCLT order now stands squashed, now stands set aside, but the issue does travel back to the NCLT. The difference now is that Zee will have to be given a hearing, Zee will have to be heard, and importantly, the NCLAT, at least as of right now, has not prescribed any timeline. So that question mark still remains. The issue, however, travels back to the NCLT.
Ashmit, thank you so much for joining us and explaining that to us. Zee Entertainment high by 6%, definitely a big relief that has come by for the